entirely agree with you on that point. But if we're going to show leadership to the countries we say that we're going to invest aid in rather than give aid to, we need to show leadership on two principles: fiscal prudence and responsibility, and the integrity of the leadership of our countries and institutions and businesses. And that is where I think we need this coming together between the organizations and institutions of the European Union and its parliaments around the world and the business organizations, and a new emphasis on the traditional culture of Europe, which was an ethically driven, responsible, caring, committed culture. I mean, thank goodness, in a way, for the savings instincts of Asia and the Chinese. Had they not done so, where would we have found the $14 trillion necessary to pump into keeping our economies going? Because they had ingrained understanding of fiscal responsibility. That's what we need to get back, and we need our political leadership to get it alongside making sure transparency and anti-corruption are ingrained into our mechanisms of governance.
Okay. Do you want to add something?
Yes. During many years, I've been working in many cities, speaking with mayors, governors, presidents, leadership, political leadership. And I realized one thing. Some of them, they are trying to bring an excuse. Oh, it's not possible to do it because our city is so big, or we don't have the financial resources, or so and so. And I realized that this is not a problem. The problem is how to find out a way to have a good equation of co-responsibility. For instance, we didn't have the money to build a system of transport. We needed $300 million. So our equation was the city invested in the itinerary, and the private initiative, they invested in the fleet, $300 million. And we paid them by kilometer. Other example about pollution. The city of Rio got a loan from the World Bank, $800 million, to solve the problem of pollution of the bay. In my state, where I was governor, we had the same problem, but we didn't have that money. And what was the equation of co-responsibility? An agreement with the fishermen. If the fishermen, they catch the fish, it belongs to them. If they are catching garbage, we buy the garbage. If the day is not good for fishing, they're going to fish garbage. The more garbage they'll fish, more cleaner the bay is. More cleaner bay is, more fish they'll have. It's a win-win solution. So it's hard to find people that really they have this kind of commitments to do it. So I made the test. Every time when I'm going to a city, I ask the mayor or governor or president, what's your problem? And they try to say, they're almost the same problems. So this is the floating problems, the sewage problem, or safety. At the end, I start to ask, but what's your dream? And it's hard to find a good dream. I've got a good answer from a governor in Perm, Russia. He told me his dream was it's very far from Moscow. My dream is having all the youngsters, and they don't want. I would like if he don't want to go to Moscow. I want to. What you're doing? Well, we're trying to make the city better for the young people and children. And many. So, when speaking about leadership, you have to have people that can choose, that can propose a scenario, an idea. that the large majority will understand it is desirable, and they'll help you to make it happen. So I realized that the whole strategy of how to deal with daily problems on dreams, needs, and potentials, but most of all, you have always to have a vision. I like the saying at the Museum of Natural History in New York, truth, knowledge, wisdom. So a vision, a dream, has to be, it's hard to fulfill a collective dream. I'm a very happy man because I could make many, many dreams come true. I'm not saying about political dreams or professional dreams. I'm speaking about normal dreams, But I have realized one thing. Every time when you realize that you cannot fulfill your dream, don't be frustrated. If you dedicate yourself deeply to this dream, you can be sure that one day, this dream will go through and will hit you and will ask, remember me, I'm your dream. It's your second chance. It's the second chance that you cannot lose.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I stop you because I would like to give some space to the... io ho dei nomi già segnati. I have already some discussant that asked me to talk. I will come back to you. Allora, volevo dare la parola al professor Matvejević, ho detto male il nome sicuramente, perché parlando di Europa, il professore insegna alla Sapienza, alla Sorbona e voleva darci il punto di vista dei paesi dell'Est. Vi chiedo tutti di essere brevi perché abbiamo poco tempo e ancora parecchi discussant da sentire. Prego.
Cercherò di essere breve, non so se funziona questa cosa.
Sì, funziona.
Vorrei parlare da un punto di vista dell'altra Europa. Tutti questi discorsi non hanno toccato questo grande spazio che è europeo, che ha sofferto e che soffre ancora. E credo che una voce da questa parte deve essere sentita. Parlo da un punto di vista che io che chiamo ancora la democratura. Ha inventato questo termine, la Repubblica Romana l'ha preso. Democratura, un ibrido di democrazia e di dittatura. Si proclama democrazia, continua sottovoce la dittatura e questa è la democratura. E da questo punto di vista, rapidamente, vedo alcuni dei problemi di cui si è parlato. Sono diverse sostenibilità, non c'è una sostenibilità, non è una cosa fissa. Ogni paese, ogni regime, ogni idea ha la sua sostenibilità e dobbiamo essere molto, come direi, pensare prima di usare questa parola. Non sono l'unico, ma sono uno di tanti, insegnando anni alla Sorbona e alla Sapienza, e guardando questa crisi abbiamo constatato nessuna politica, quasi nessuna politica nel mondo non ha riferimenti culturali. Potete dirmi quali sono, io ho metà di cittadinanza italiana, quali sono riferimenti culturali del governo attuale qui, quali sono riferimenti culturali anche in Francia di Sarkozy, quali sono le politiche non avendo riferimenti alle culture hanno vissuto questa crisi profonda che vivono le politiche. E per essere breve vorrei dirvi come queste idee di cui si parla qui sono state viste dai miei colleghi io sono tornato dopo 18 anni della vita nell'esilio, fra esilio e esilio, sono tornato nell'ex Jugoslavia, in questo spazio di guerra e ho osservato in tutta l'Europa dell'Est con una caricatura di queste idee. Abbiamo visto una globalizzazione politica e mercantile.